Jill Malik. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that sub button and the notification bell to be notified when I do go live.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified anytime we do go live. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me in the comments. So we took a break from the series finale because I seen Monique was posting some tea. So we're just going to share that with you. She's sharing some tea that pertains to her. Comes to find out that Muffin Man was never even married. Muffin Man is a broke, homeless ass loser. Okay, allegedly. But we already knew that. Let's get into it. So let's see what she posted here on Instagram. Well, there he goes right there. There he goes, the Muffin Man. So these are some DMs that she got from somebody who is having dealings with him. Girl, he know I'm not no MFing realtor. Put him on the phone because, baby, I will clown. He also trying to get Monique back. What? Are you serious? What would make you think this? Spill the tea. I'm about to try his ass. Okay. Then she said, don't get me started on his fake marriage. Then there's some, what is this? $85,000. Oh, wow. So he got $85,000 from another woman. Damn. These messages are from a girl he's been dealing with in Ohio, allegedly the wife. Not Mrs. Warner calling her own husband a bum. Oh, I'm going to play that for you guys. Alleged Mrs. Warner saying how he's a homeless piece of shit. Interesting. So she says holding off on the real tea. I'm gonna play for you guys. Here she goes. She's like, okay, should I spill the tea or should I be nice? People want the tea, Miss Monique. Mo over there living her best life. Okay, so let's hear it, folks. Let's hear it. So let me before I even start. Turns out Muffin Man wasn't even with Angel. He was just using her, clowning her behind her back while sleeping with other women, allegedly. Has no place to live, using other women. You know, the same old. We've been hearing the same thing. Always the same story with different women. So, and you know this is Angel. You guys know how her voice sounds. So you guys can hear it for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's go.
I got a little story time for y'all. I'm not going to spill my tea first. I'm going to spill somebody else's tea. But I'm only spilling it because it involves me. And I don't know, for some reason, every time something goes on with Derek, people always feel the need to inbox me and let me know what's going on. Even though it's none of my business. But if you want to tell me some tea, I'm gonna listen. like I'm gonna listen, you know? So I get this DM from this person basically telling me like they've been dealing with Derek for like the past month and a half. Whatever, cool, I'm not tripping. Mind you, me and Derek, we started back talking maybe like last month. He was telling me like, you know, he apologized for like how everything transpired online. Like, you know, he was sorry, whatever, cool. I forgave him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the type to hold grudges. You know, it is what it is. Like, I was okay with moving forward. You know, again, he was just like, you know, the situation is dead. Okay, cool. So, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not even about to go into like the whole backstory. Point being is, a bitch tried to humiliate me and try to do the most a few months ago and try to make it seem like they were different. It wasn't. So therefore, you want to try to, you know, put me on blast, bitch. I'm putting you on blast now. So, okay, next slide.
Hey, Google. Okay, next slide. But anyways, yeah, so people are saying I told you so. Somebody said how many times is she gonna fall for his apologies? Hey, Poppy. Yeah, so we're not even gonna address the boy by his name. It's Muffin Man, or as she says, bitch. Yeah, let's go. It keeps going, guys. Let's go. Next slide.
About. He don't got nowhere to stay. He's homeless. He got to be homeless unless he can come live with you. This man's a whole bum. He don't have shit. He don't have nothing. He don't have.
Right. Y'all heard it. That's Mrs. Warner saying that. He's a whole bum. Muffin Man ain't got no place to stay, not a pot to piss in. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? That's his alleged wife saying that. Okay. She's on the phone with the other woman that he's allegedly was talking to the same time as her while talking to Monique. It's confusing. But anywho, let's keep going. Let's hear what else Angel has to say about her alleged husband, the Muffin Man.
He don't got nowhere to stay. He's homeless. He got to be homeless unless he can come live with you. This man's a whole bum. He don't have shit. He don't have nothing. He don't have. So business is business, huh? She wanted to call me. Yeah, she said you been fucking her raw. Business is business. Hey Derek, business is business, buddy. You see just there to sign a book deal. Did you know who she is? She's crazy. Right. She stalks you.
Oops. So you've been doing what, raw? And then you got exposed. Your wife and your new person is on the phone at the same time, and you just laughing in the background like the punk you are. Oh wow. Not the to-be director wife clowning her own husband, but are they even married? Is this just a business deal like we were saying from the beginning? But let's keep going. Let's go.
She, same thing with her call log. She, same thing. When he would get off the phone with me and tell me he was getting on the phone with a promoter, he would actually be getting on the phone with her. So begging her to come back. She talked to you on the phone? Yeah, I talked to her. On a cell phone? Yeah. You have her number? No, she called me from a private number too. I think I'm the only one that doesn't mind my number being out there. So me personally, like Derek, I have like a reputation. He does that stuff from Love After Lockup. That's all he has. But I have a promising career. So I work for Dame Dash Studios and everything. So I don't like my stuff to get out there. Like when we got in the blogs and stuff, like it was from, Monique finding out and everything. But I promise you, he would never post your picture. He's never gonna let anybody know he's dating you if he's messing with you. Watch, when he finds out, he's real. He already knows. I told him I was gonna tell you. I told him I was gonna tell you. And what did he say? He said just chill, be cool. Yeah, be cool. That's all he's gonna say. Be cool, because he don't want me to find out. Because truth be told, he told me he was embarrassed that people ever found out about you. He really clowns you. He truly, if I'm being 1,000% honest, he speaks higher of Monique than he does you. He really clowns you to me. He really tried to make you look like a crazy person. Because I was like, I don't think it's cool how you guys went out there and was publicly trying to embarrass Monique. That's wrong. Mm-hmm. Why would you do that to somebody who held you down at your lowest? The whole stuff with Monique and all that stuff going on my page, that's why I actually got her number. Because now, since he wants to play, it was never me on my page posting it. He literally was posting all that stuff on my page about Monique. And that's dead ass wrong, because me, the way I look at it is even if y'all fell out and even if y'all stopped fucking with each other, to throw another girl in her face is wrong, because when she could have robbed you, she could have taken everything you had in prison and spent it on herself and said, fuck you. She could have done that. But instead she did the right thing and she held you down. Bitch, you owe her some loyalty for that. Mm-hmm. And he was like, it wasn't me, it was Angel, because she's crazy and she was jealous. That was never me. That was never me on my kids. That was him. I have proof. I even have a nanny that literally watched him take my phone and post stuff about her. Like I said, girl, when I say he speaks terrible on you, he really speaks terrible on you. He told Monique the same thing. He told Monique the same thing, that I was a realtor, because both of y'all asked when he started following me about me.
Ooh, child, the tea is hot. So okay, my understanding is he got $85,000 out of this alleged realtor, right? And then he's been clowning his wife. That sounds like something Muffin Man would do. Seems like he talks shit about everybody, but then when he's in their face, he stuttering like a motherfucking punk. Woo, this is a mess. Why is he always in the same thing? Why is it always like he's getting caught with other women? And it seems to always be the same thing. What does he have going for himself at this point? And Miss Angel, what did you gain out of being with a bum like that? Just tell me. Since you said you got a reputation to uphold and this and that and the third. Let's see what you guys are saying down here. Hold on. Before I go off on this thing. This, like Mo would say, the bitch. Mo, you've been doing so good. Stay away from somebody that will bring you down. This is a many of us are sitting here like told you so. Nanny. Girl, please. Mrs. Warner is currently writing a new movie script. The Muffin Man will be out soon. Me saying we knew it. Are these females that desperate? The tea is so good. The new chick is hilarious. Yeah, she is. Derek does what women allow him to do. Derek's trying to be relevant. What was this girl point of talking to him? To get info on Monique and Angel? This is way better than the whole. Thank you. This season is trash, and I have an idea that it's going to be trash tonight. And I know they have this little spinoff coming off, this 3-part episode of these people that are wrongfully convicted. We may cover that, we may not. But what WeTV is giving us is pretty much Walmart. We're not going for it. No, 85,000 from the alleged wife. Oh, so this is from the new chick. He allegedly got 85,000 from. Oh, are you talking about 85K from Angel or from this new chick that we heard? I read Angel. Oh, you said Angel did it. He got money from the Tubi director and tried spending it on the. That's so. He has a lot of bad things to say about him, but was up to holding all this BS. Derek is a narc. Ooh, I forgot I shouldn't say his name. He doesn't have feelings. He just okay. Yup. No wonder they've been so quiet. You're right, because they're not even together. It's a whole. You know what? Let Miss Bertha tell you.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
Exactly. Angel's plan backfired on her. What did she plan to? What was her plan from the beginning, though? He got 85K from her allegedly. What did she get out of being with him? Haven't heard about 85K. The other chick never spent any money on him. Angel, you don't listen. So you have pie all over your face from Angel. Okay, so they're saying Monique is saying that Muffin Man got from the alleged wife, Miss Warner, Miss Angel Williams. I am the new chick. Are you? Heather, are you the new chick? If you are, call up. Who is Heather? And Monique, do you know who Heather is? Call up, Heather. Let me drop the link for Miss Heather. Hold on. Yeah, Gio said let you up. He's yelling let you up. Go ahead. Miss Heather, this link I just put in here, click that, and you'll be able to come up and tell us. Oh, okay, yep. She's saying she is. Heather, click that link. It says something streamyard.com. Go ahead and click that, and we'll add you up. You don't have to be on camera. Let us know your experience with the Muffin Man, aka bitch. WeTV is getting boring. I want to see Lifetime Jailbreak. Yeah, I want to watch that too. I will. You guys watch Prison Brides coming out January 10th. Women from around the world going after men that are locked up in the United States of America. She not on her high horse anymore. Angel is his wife. I am the new chick. Okay, Heather, click that link. Hold on, I'm missing some comments. Heather is a girl on the phone. Oh, okay. Heather, go ahead, click that link. Talked all that trash about Mo and was sitting up there laughing at Mo. Now look, tisk, tisk, tisk. Ain't even turning my TV on. Somebody said they want muffins. Yeah, Heather, why did you get involved? Did you know he was in the show? Did you? Wait, hold on. Okay, Heather's here. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm like getting ready to leave for the night, but yes, I am the girl in the recordings.
Oh, okay. Gio, are you here? Can you guys hear Gio? Oh, he said he's on mute. Okay, Miss Heather, tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Heather, and I'm actually from Ohio, but I'm actually about 3 hours south of Derek.
Okay, are you near Cleveland?
No, I'm actually near Cincinnati.
Okay, and how did you guys meet?
So, I had sent Monique the message. Originally, he found my Instagram, and he had messaged like a little heart emoji on one of my stories. And we got to talking from there, and that's when he told me that he was on Love After Lockup. So I kind of like watched the stories and started to kind of Google like what happened after it, because I hadn't actually seen it when I started talking to him. So when I got to Googling is when I saw the Angel girl pop up, which was ironic because that girl actually had viewed my stories on Instagram, but I don't have like the same following as like Monique and Derek, but I still have a significant amount of followers on Instagram. So I didn't really think too much of it until I was like reading these blogs and stuff. And I was like, dude, like that girl's like viewing my story and stuff. So he tells me that Angel's crazy and he unfollows me because he's like, I don't want our business out there. I don't want her to ruin something before it starts. And so we continue to talk for like a month and a half. He's telling me that he wants to move to Cincinnati, that he wants this future with me, asked me what kind of rings I want. At one point, I have receipts where he tried to mail like gifts and stuff to my home. He forgot the unit number, so it got sent back. I went to Cleveland once, but then was it like 4 nights ago, I would say, he was like, I'm gonna go gamble at the casino because everybody knows that man loves to gamble. So I didn't think anything of it because normally he would like be blowing my phone up if I didn't answer in enough time, or if I was like spending time with my friends or something, telling me that like it doesn't take but 5 minutes to text because he gets really insecure apparently. And I didn't hear from him all night. So the next morning I was like, oh, so you want to trip on me when I don't text or call, but I didn't hear from you all night. So he sends me a picture of like 2 stacks of money that he supposedly won at the casino with a card on top that says his name. Well, he also sent that same picture to Monique. So he had been trying to get Monique to come back. He was trying to get me to let him move to Cincinnati. And then next thing you know, Miss Angel is back in Cleveland and she's posting things about these Ohio highways are annoying or something like that. And I knew she was trying to get Monique's attention because she didn't know about me at the time. So I contacted Monique and I was like, hey, I have some information for you. Because again, like I said in that recording, I did not like how Derek and Angel shaded Monique so bad when she did so much for him while he was incarcerated. Whether that was his money or not, she could have taken off with that money. She could have really did him dirty, and she didn't. She was loyal, and he owes her that loyalty. So for him to allow another female to try to cause her like issues and disturb her peace was disgusting to me.
Right.
And when I confronted him about it, he blamed the other girl. He blamed Angel, but come to find out, he's an opportunist. So he supposedly spent $85,000 of Angel's money, and she's telling me that he's a bum and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, girl, like, he didn't spend Monique's money. He's never spent my money. So, like, obviously, like, he's going to keep bringing you around because you have something to offer him. You say he's broke and he don't have anything, so he's gonna need you. But Angel's quite the character because she likes to really like throw some shade. Like she had a lot of white girl comments and things like that for me. And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? Like at the end of the day, he's still dogging you. He's still doing you dirty. He's still cheating on you. And I'm probably not the only other female. I mean, there's probably many more out there. I don't even want the man, but he's not going to sit here and play in my face, though.
Now, Miss Heather, is he married to Miss Angel?
They are not married. So if you go to the website for Cuyahoga County, which is where he lives, you will find that they applied for a marriage license, and it was issued, but that the marriage date never happened. So in Ohio, marriage licenses are only good for 60 days. If you don't get it officiated within 60 days, they just expire. So they scammed everybody, went and got a marriage license, but never actually got married.
That he personally, did he ever tell you, like, have you ever met him like in real life and talked to him and where he can actually tell you things?
Yes.
Miss Heather, were you ever intimate with the Muffin Man?
um, I'm gonna be really honest right now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Monique knows this already. I actually did not sleep with him.
That
I did definitely tell Angel that I did because she was so pressed on that. And she I just don't like how she presents herself, and I don't like how she was talking about Monique. So I did on the phone be like, yeah, I actually did not. I actually left Cleveland and went back home all in the one day. I'm not really like that. I'm not
Did he
gonna.
ever try to make a pass towards you?
Oh yeah, girl. Oh, come on. I got message after message of this man begging to have sex with me.
thirsty. That nigga's
Ooh.
I
thirsty.
have so many screenshots of this man telling me he wants to buy me a ring. He wants to. He can't wait to sleep with me.
Whoa.
He. The things that this man used to send me were almost hilarious. He would be like, send me a picture. I'm horny.
Whoa.
He's comedy for real.
So
But
he was with. So from your understanding, what did he say about the person who he with? We got to give that other woman a name. What did he say about her?
about Angel.
Like the marriage is fake, and what else did he say
Well,
about her?
the most disturbing thing that he told me, and the biggest reason I really was kind of weird about even trying to be intimate with him, is one of the things that was concerning is obviously you've been sleeping with this girl, but you told me that you wouldn't go down on her because it stunk down there.
Oh Lord,
So what does that
Jesus,
say about you, sir? If it has a little stench down there, you probably shouldn't be sleeping with it.
that's crazy. So it was funky. Basically, what you're
Yeah,
saying, it stunk. She stank.
exactly.
Ooh,
She was
child. Okay,
stinky. That's
Miss Heather, what
nasty.
is your occupation?
I am not a realtor. I do brand ambassadors. I have some rental properties. But not because I'm a realtor. They're rental properties that I acquired. And that's it. I've done some modeling, but
Oh wow.
I am not a realtor.
Now,
Okay.
were you a plus size model or just like a model? Like, what do you call
No,
that? Like,
I would be no, I mean I can my Instagram, I don't.
They do want your Instagram. Somebody was asking for that.
It's XO Blondie OHXO.
yeah, because we know Derek, he has a certain type. Well, bitch boy, he has a certain type, and we wanted to know if what you seen him date. Were you
I
something similar to what he dated?
I would be considered curvy.
Okay,
Um
okay.
Not I wouldn't say chunky maybe, but not I guess I would be considered BBW maybe.
Okay. So,
But not not
so do you think? This is what I'm gonna ask you. Do you think literally? What do you think his purpose was trying to get out of you?
out of me. I don't know, because I really I gave him the opportunity to be honest with me. Honestly, when I first started talking to him, he was just funny.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I was like, we can be cool, we can be friends. I was like, but you seem to have some situations going on, and there's just certain things that I don't go for. And he was like, oh, she's crazy. Now, I'll be honest, he really didn't say a lot of negative things about Monique. Maybe it's because he could feel that I really wasn't going for that, but the negative comments were more about the Angel girl. And
What would he say about her that was so negative though? Like, besides, it was funky, stanky down there, whatever. What else has he told you personally that you was like, whoa, hold up, you were just about to marry this woman, and now you're saying this? Hello,
Is Miss
hello.
Heather, you're muted for some reason.
Yeah, I thought it was me for a minute. I know it's probably Derek, probably calling her. You know how he do. Well, bitch, boy, he
Let me
probably
pull up this
calling her.
photo right here while we wait for her audio to come back.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's the
We
same
literally
story.
was done with this dude. Now he
Yeah,
back
we
at
just
it
took a break
again.
from the series finale because this whole thing about being married and you're not even married, it's a whole charade. It's a whole scheme. Yeah, DB, you're gonna have to rewind. Her audio fell off, guys. Okay, that was Miss Heather. Okay, the lady that he's been talking to the same time as his alleged wife, who we found out he's not even married to. So it's a whole scheme that Todd set up. Gio, any last words?
My words is this: I pray and hope that Heather do not go in dealing with him. She better dodge that bullet, and thank God that she dodged the bullet, because man, it would have got messy. And it is kind of still messy because now we're understanding what's really going on about the marriage thing was fake the whole time, and we congratulated them too. But to find out it is fake, and then I don't know, this shit just weird to me,
Oh,
like
she
the
said,
whole
hold
little
on, it's
thing.
her son.
Oh, okay. But it's just weird to me that the fact that he's doing this still. It's like, damn, when do you take a break? Like, I really don't understand why every time you turn around, there's something going on with this dude.
But it's the same story over and over,
It's
Gio.
the
It's just
same
different
story,
characters. I mean, your channel has a whole bunch of the same story.
exactly, with different women. And
Yeah,
it's
he's
like,
a live
to
to a
be
con
honest with
artist.
you, somebody's looking gullible, and I don't think it's Monique and Heather, but somebody's looking real gullible right now. You
But
can
if
just,
she keep exposing him, I'm here for it because I don't like that man.
I know, I know, I'm already know. I'm pretty sure he knows too. We don't fuck with you. But at the same time, when it come down to, hey, you don't expose this shit. This a whole scheme that
But in
who
my
set up?
closing remarks, Derek, kiss my ass.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
I don't
where's
fuck with you.
Heather at? Did she click off?
Yeah, she said her son, something about her son or something like that. But go ahead, say your closing remarks.
My closing remarks is, shit, keep the drama going, I guess. If you want to
And
be a part of something, keep it going.
Miss Heather, if you want to do an interview with Gio, go
Yeah,
ahead. Feel free to hit up his Instagram. Tell her, Gio.
'cause I want to know more questions. My Instagram Heather is GOGEO underscore said SAID underscore IT. Hit me up at any time and let's keep in touch. But
Hold on.
other than
Somebody
that,
said Monique want to come up. Let me put the link down really quick.
I'm gonna let Mo up. What's that, baby?
Okay, there goes the link. I was waiting for her to come back. T was getting hot. Yeah, something happened, but we can also have her come up on a separate occasion if she's able to. The link is for Monique or Heather.
Man, this is crazy. This is literally crazy. Again? Who Mo wanted to come up?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Add to stage. Okay, go ahead. There's Mo.
What up, Mo?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so people want to know like why I did what I did. It's more so like, again, I started talking to Derek like last month, and it wasn't even like me. I didn't have any interest on getting back with him. It was like he came around, wanted to apologize, be cool. Like I felt like he was sincere when he apologized. You know what I'm saying? Like he told me like him and Angel broke up. His exact words, and I'm a repeated word for word. He said he sent Angel and her badass kids back home. Like nothing. And he invited me. His auntie also invited me to the house for Thanksgiving. Like Derek was like trying to be on some cool shit, like make things work. And I told him, Derek, I don't care nothing about you being single. Like you talk to other women, I talk to other guys, like whatever. Like I was on like some friendship type stuff, like being cool. So when the girl approached me, Heather, I wasn't even mad when she told me what she said because I didn't care. But when Derek came into my life again, well, when he tried to come back into my life again, I told him we could be cool. I said, but I'm not gonna talk to you if you still dealing with Angel. He told me that situation is over with, it's done. It was nothing. It was over and done with. And I believed him because she wasn't there. Like we was talking every day, all day on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I think like I think I had one live like earlier this week, and I kind of like put it out there like, oh, I talked to Derek earlier, whatever. We was on some cool shit or whatever. She like rushed to Cleveland. Was it yesterday or the day before that? To try to make it seem like she was out there like the whole time. So my only thing was it, and I told Derek like, don't lie to me. Like you don't have no reason to lie to me. Like just don't play in my face. Like and he did just that. And that's what I didn't like, because it's like I gave you another chance to be cool. Like you say, we're gonna be a clean slate. Like we're not gonna be lying to each other and doing no bullshit. And you do just that. And it's like he's still calling and texting my phone while she's there, and that's what I don't get. Just leave me alone.
Yeah.
That's my only thing.
You was trying to just be cool with him, not so much as being, because there ain't nothing wrong with trying to be cool with him, but I don't know. Were you like gonna sleep with him eventually, like, or try to get back with him? Was it gonna? Were you trying that?
No, it was like we was being cool. Like he was just like he apologized, and it was like he wanted me to come. Well, his auntie and him had wanted me to come out there for Thanksgiving. I was like, no, I'm spending Thanksgiving with my family. Like we was planning on. Well, he was coming. We was planning like trips and shit. Like this fool was like he had wanted to go to Atlanta with me next month. He was already talking about Valentine's Day because that's around our anniversary and stuff like that. So that's what I don't understand. Like why he kept playing in my face.
I don't know. It sounded like to me, Mo, you was gonna open that door back up. You was gonna open up that door.
Sound
It
like he was
wasn't
trying to reel
open.
you in. It sounded like he was trying to get you right back where he wants you.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
open, but I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of entertaining that idea. Like Derek convinced me. I ain't even gonna lie. Like the first week or two when we started back talking, he convinced me like he was a change and he was a different person. And from what he was telling me, I felt like it was some change and it was some growth in him. It wasn't until like what was it last week? Like when all of a sudden, like he just started calling me private. It's like, why are you calling me private? And this was
Hmm.
like before I blocked him. Like he just started calling me private, and I'm just like, why are you calling me private? And he was just like, cause I could do whatever I want to do. So I'm like, okay, here go the bullshit again. You know what I'm saying? So then that's when we start getting into it. We start blocking each other, and it was like back to the same old cycle. So it's like I'll block him, won't talk to him, and then he got to the point to like where he calling charade, trying to get in contact with me. And, it's just like, just leave me alone because obviously you haven't changed. Like nothing about you has changed.
So I'm gonna ask you this, and this is gonna be real as I can get. Do you feel like you can ever get back with him, or do you think that that'll ever even happen? Or what was
No,
your, well, matter of fact, what was your intention on like just being cool with him and planning those trips and going places and stuff? Like, what did you think was gonna come out of that? With
like
him telling you he wasn't with Angel?
when we initially started back talking, we really had like a heart to heart. Like we really like, said like before the TV shit, before, the internet shit, like we really loved and we cared about
Oh,
each other. And we felt like somebody was trying to call me. Can y'all hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Uh, we kind of felt like, before all that shit got involved, we had a good bond. Like everything was good between us. So that's why when we started back talking, we didn't let nobody know because, like, we just really felt like it really wasn't nobody business. So
Yeah.
I only put it out there because he just started being weird, like calling me private and stuff and just doing crazy stuff. So I'm just like, okay, like clearly you lying about something. And I feel like that's the reason like why he got off social media, like stop posting and stuff, because he said he was doing it because he needed a break and he just got tired of the shit, whatever. But I felt like he got off social media because he's entertaining like so many women
So he was
and he
trying to
didn't want
reel
to
you
get caught
back
up.
in with oh, we really had a thing going, and you thought he was being genuine. But you got
Yeah,
to remember this: that same Derek that you met that talked to you, he gonna be that same way. That's what he do. We
Right.
know his
He's
patterns by
smooth with
now.
his words, but it seems like he talks hella shit about everybody, including his family. The nigga is a con artist, allegedly.
and it's like after I do shit like this, I kind of feel bad afterwards. But
Girl,
I
please
mean, you said,
give it to him.
but it's like he was really like egging me on because it was like it was time like me and his family, we're still close, we still talk everything. So when his aunt had heard about like we were still talking, because I still was talking to her even when me and Derek was into it. So when I told her like, yeah, me and your nephew, like we started back talking or whatever, she was just like, well, just realize like you the prize, because I was supposed to go out there a couple weeks ago, but I decided not to because I took her advice. She was like, if you want to see if Derek really changed, make him put forth some type of effort. Make him come see you. Make him come to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a real
make,
woman.
so I was just like, okay, cool. Whatever. So he was like, he get off parole in a couple months. He was going to come, whatever. Because I wasn't in a rush. But, saying as though Derek's still full of shit, I was just like frustrated. I wasn't even mad about the Heather situation. Like when she hit me up, like we had a adult conversation on the phone, like that was that. Like I wasn't
Mm.
even mad about Heather because at the end of the day, I told him, I know you're single. Like you talk to other girls, I talk to other guys. Like I'm not trying
Now,
to.
did he once ever try to like stop you?
You say what?
That's a good ass question.
You say what?
Did he ever once try to stop you from like talking to any guys or like try to persuade you into not doing that? And
Yeah, like
has he ever even told you that he's been watching you on social media basically and seeing what you're doing?
yes, he has. Like he told me, like he was trying to figure out what was the situation with me and Cameo. Like he was just like, you don't need to be talking to him, whatever. And then, sometimes I'll go live and like people will request to go on my live. So sometimes it'll be dudes coming up and he'll just be like, how we supposed to be trying to work shit out and you got dudes coming up on your live and this is that and the other. And I'm just like, Derek, it's just people on Instagram. Like it's not even that deep. Like just talking to people.
You don't owe him no explanation. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all not together. So you
Right.
don't remember that you don't ever owe nobody no explanation on how you move and what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think personally, he should have minded his own business with that if you was minding your business.
But
You
it
know
was
what I'm
just
saying?
innocent because sometimes I'll ask him like who females is, because again, when I saw he had
Oh,
followed
okay.
Heather, I had asked him, I said, who is that? He was like, oh, it's some realtor. Because again, he was like, he was gonna find a place for us. So he was like, oh, she's a realtor, whatever. So I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I saw he unfollowed her. So I was like, why you unfollow her? And he was just like, oh, because I don't need to be following her. So I just kind of like left it alone. I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So
And then
what do you what? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you
no, go
off.
ahead.
No, go ahead. You said it.
And
Then
then
what happened?
when he started like calling me private and stuff and started doing weird shit is when I saw he was back following Angel on Instagram. So that's why I'm like, okay, like this fool finna start playing games. Like you being weird. Because at first it was like you was tired of her and the badass kids, so you sent her home. And then now you back following her on Instagram. So I don't got time to be going back and forth with Derek. And it's like Angel the type of person like she's okay with playing aside, and like I'm not okay with that because I'm not playing second to like nobody. So I just blocked him and I was just kind of like done. Like even after like all the shit that I posted online, like he still was calling me like for what? There's nothing else to say. Like it's nothing. Like we don't have to have no more conversations. Like it's over. It's done with. I tried to be cool. I tried to be, have a forgiving heart and just be cool. But it's like I can't even be cool with you because you don't even know how to be honest and keep it real. Like so I'm cool.
So you telling us you were just wanting to be friends, not in a relationship, but just friends?
Yeah, it was just like on some cool shit. Because again, I know Derek, he was telling me. That's the thing. He was telling me like he was talking to other girls. He was openly telling me that he
So
was
he was
talking
being
to some other
honest.
girls. he was being honest about that, but he wasn't being honest about still dealing with Angel. That's what I had a
Mm.
that's what I had a problem with.
Mm. Now I totally understand. He was trying to see what he could get. And then who called who? Did he call? Has he been trying to reach out to you and stuff like that? That's how you got back into contact with him, or how did that happen?
How do we get back in contact is because when he was locked up, he was friends with this dude, and we used to communicate with this guy that was in prison. The dude is still in prison. So the dude had called my phone and was telling me like Derek had wanted to talk to me or whatever. So
Yeah.
I want to say like for the first week, we was just delivering messages back and forth through the dude. And then because we was just like we was gonna sit and we was gonna talk to each other in person. And because Derek at the time he was afraid to like really talk to me because he was like, you know, you're the receipt queen, you like to record conversations, which is true because I know how he moves. And so he felt like he'd just trust me better if we could just talk in person. And so I was like, okay, cool. So then it was just like one day he just randomly called me. And then the first time he called me, he did call me private. And he didn't really feel comfortable like talking to me. So I was just like, Derek, I'm not recording you. Because I was genuine at the time. So we even got on FaceTime and we sat and we talked for hours. Like I was making sure he wasn't recording me, I wasn't recording him, and we had a heart to heart and it was cool. So in the beginning, yes, it was genuine. I didn't feel the need to record his conversations or like do shit like that. But it wasn't so then he started calling me regular. His number was showing, all of that shit. So it wasn't until I saw he was back following Angel and calling me private. I felt like he was on bullshit. So yes, that's when I started recording him because you're not gonna have me looking crazy.
Okay, but at this time, do you feel like about the movie situation? Do you feel like he's gonna paint you out to be
The
somebody
movie
else
is a
because?
dub. The movie is a dub. The movie is not happening. There's no budget. They're expensive money.
Do you think this movie's gonna paint you out a different character? If she do make this movie, do you
Look,
think it's gonna paint you out to be that character?
this is what Derek told me. Derek said, first of all, Derek told me that that girl was so obsessed with him when he met her. She already had that script ready because she was following our story, right? So that
Oh
script was
wow.
already written before they even met. And then he said, like, the movie's not gonna happen. Derek even told me out his own mouth, like, Angel lied to him, she finessed him. She really had him thinking she had all this money. Kind of found out the girl is broke. He said that the girl was telling him, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to put you in all these Tubi movies. I'm going to make you like the Michael B. Jordan of Tubi. Like, you know, so she was like
Stop it.
giving him like all these hopes and promises and shit. So, you know, Derek, you know, we wasn't gonna be on Love After Lockup no more. So he like, okay, shit, I'm gonna go to Tubi. So Derek entertained it. So that's why he played the act like they was married because at first he thought, okay, if he act like he's married, WeTV would pick him up, but they didn't, and he really thought like Angel was somebody, and then later found out that she was nobody, and that's just how that went. So once Derek saw like she was full of shit, like that's when he started kind of like doing him, and
So
but from
go
what
ahead,
Heather
go ahead.
told me, Heather thought that he was still well, Heather thought that he was married. Heather was like that he sent her proof that he wasn't married because he sent her like the email like the marriage certificate was about to expire. He sent it to her in vanish mode on Instagram.
Damn, so I
So
just wasted my damn time on this. Congratulations, Damien Cat in. Now this is my ending word. My uh, okay, we got this, but this ain't gonna be my last question then, because they what the people want to know about Cameo too. Let's go ahead and get into Cameo, and I'll try to remember what I was about to ask you.
I can't even see the
What what is going on with Cameo? Like, is that something that's popping? Is it something that can happen?
no, Cameo was cool. Like, you know, we tried it. It was like, you know, I don't think I was like fully ready at the time to like really give it my all. And then plus because of the show, you know how like a situation happened when our show had aired. Like it was he found out he had a son, 11-year-old son at the time. Like whatever. It was like some mess with that. And I just feel like we just better off as friends. Like I really didn't and I don't know. I don't think I was really ready for that.
Okay. Now,
But it's still all
I want
love. It's still all love. We still friends.
I want you to just be honest. And I'm about to ask this honest question because I'm pretty sure everybody want to know. Like, damn, we thought Mo was done talking with Derek. She was done with this nigga. And da 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 da. Do you see yourself after this now? This about the fifth, sixth time, Mo. Do
No,
you
the
see
first
yourself
time.
ever being cool with him again? Like, or just trying this again? Because I know you have a
No.
loving heart. I know you have a loving heart. You're very open to just, you know what I'm saying, to forgiving people, and that's a good thing. But after a while, it comes to a point to where you can keep being forgiven, and the person will never change, regardless of how much you forgive them. Do you see yourself ever being back cool with Derek or talking to him after this? Now, after this came out. Because it
No.
seemed like this seems like y'all relationship, well,
Miss
whatever
Heather is here.
whatever relationship, you know what I mean, Mo. Like the
Right.
friendship. It seems like it's an up and down situation. Like y'all go through it, then you be back cool. After
No.
this, now what would make you say no?
Because I told like before I even started this whole situation with Derek, because again, I didn't know whether or not like that whole situation with him and Angel was done.
Yeah.
So I told
He
him, I
was
said,
just fixing up a house for her Section 8 inspection. Cannot convince me otherwise.
you say what?
Him. So all last week, he told me he was fixing up this rental property that was supposedly his, right? Supposedly his rental spot, and that he rented it out to family. Well, I do have rental property, so I do know that they only do an inspection if you're renting out to Section 8 once, and that's when they're moving in. So truth be told, she's talking about she's moving back to Cleveland or whatever. I think he was really doing all the work on that house so that she can pass her Section 8 inspection, because she doesn't really have the money that she says she has.
So you're telling us he's on Section 8?
No, Angel is.
I'm pretty sure
Angel's
Angel
on
is.
Section 8?
I'm pretty sure, because he was fixing up a house for an inspection, for a Section 8 inspection. And
Damn.
Oh wow.
coincidentally, now she's back in town and she's moving back. So whose house were
Jesus.
you really fixing up for this inspection for
Because
Section 8?
she claimed she left November the 3rd.
Mm.
And yeah, I was so yeah, he was telling me like, oh, he was fixing up this house. Like he told me it was his Big Mom, one of Big Mom rental properties or whatever. And
But
she
they own their houses. Like you said, it didn't make any sense because they
right,
own
but
their
I'm saying
houses.
I'm saying what he was telling me. And when he
Yeah.
was saying that shit to me, like it wasn't making sense until he never told me about a Section 8 inspection.
Oh,
He
yeah. He told
said
me all about
he,
this Section 8 inspection that's coming up for this house.
Well,
he
damn.
said he was getting ready for an inspection. He never said it was Section 8. And I didn't really care to get too much in detail about it. I was just like, oh, okay, because again, I knew, his people like own their house. I didn't really get into detail about it. Like I was just like, whatever.
Mm.
It makes me question
Mm.
like a lot of the things that he used to say, because the more I find out, the more I'm like, he lies about everything. It's like he told me that the reason Angel was back in town was
So Angel was
because
really
they were finishing up his book deal. He
in
supposedly
book
wrote a
deal.
book.
Oh Lord Jesus. Lord. Don't even make no damn sense.
But see, he never
Mm.
admitted that to me, like, because again, me and Derek, we used to talk like all the time. So he disappeared like one night. Again, he told me he was going to the casino. I said, oh, okay, good luck, whatever. Went to sleep, woke up in the middle of the night, text him like, are you okay? He said, yeah, went back to sleep. Woke up, he texted me like 2 stacks of money. It was one of them. It was wrapped and it said it was 10K, and it was like another stack of hundreds.
Yep, that's the
So,
same picture he sent me.
so I texted him back. I was like, "Oh, that's good." I was like, "Send me some money." So he started laughing. So then he was like, and then like a couple hours later, he texted me again, and he was like, "Come meet me at the casino. I'm up 30K." So I said, "Okay, send me 5 bands." He disappeared and he got quiet. Because I didn't say nothing. Because at the time, I knew Angel was there, but I didn't say nothing. I didn't confront him about it. I didn't curse him out. I didn't do nothing. I just blocked him or whatever. And it's so crazy because we have each other blocked, but we be talking on a fake number app. So yeah, it's just weird. Like,
Now,
so I'm just like, why you sit up there and text me and tell
now,
me, okay, you up all this, to come out there, and whole time you out there with Angel? Like, so you mean to tell me you was gonna have us both out there at the same time? Like, are you stupid?
now, somebody did ask this to you, Helen. What was your purpose on, like being around there? Go like, what they asked? Hold on, let me see. I gotta go back and look. I'm
So
always.
when I first started talking to Derek, I didn't know anything about Love After Lockup.
They asked this. They said, if you don't want Derek, why are you so interested in what's going on for real? She's a
They're
fan.
talking to Heather. They're saying that she's a fan and she's too
They're saying
invested.
that you're a
Miss
fan and you're
No,
too
Heather, can
invested,
you
but
address
so
that?
here's the thing about me. I didn't know about Love After Lockup when I first started talking to him. He told me about it, so I went and watched it. Me and one of my best friends watched it. So then after that, seeing how it played out, I did Google because I had some questions. Like, it was almost a bad look for him to even tell me to watch the show because I was like, okay, was he really with that girl for the right reasons? Because the way the show portrayed it, they portrayed it like he was in it for the wrong reasons. But then I realized that it's a storyline and a lot of it was made up and a lot of it wasn't true. But then I saw on there where he started messing with that other girl over the summer and all the back and forth lives and stuff and the like shade that was thrown at Monique. And then that's when I found out that there was a possibility he could be married. So I confronted him about it. And I was like, me watching this show now and me like learning about this show, like, and you actually makes you like look kind of bad to me. And he was like, it's just a storyline. It's just a storyline. So I started asking questions. Naturally, I want to know. So I asked, like, why he let that girl, throw all that shade at Monique. I asked why he got involved with that girl because, like, the more I read, the like crazier she looked too. And basically, he was just like, that's my past. Like, I don't even like deal with any of this stuff anymore. Like, I stay off of social media for the most part. Like, I take care of my grandma. I do this. I do that. I'm not saying I was never interested in him. At one point in time, I kind of thought that maybe he was being portrayed like a bad guy, but he wasn't. Until I realized that he was lying more and more. And the one thing about me is I will tell you up front, do not lie to me, do not waste my time, and do not play in my face. So when he made it a game on.
That makes sense.
So it's not a fan. It's not that I'm invested in it. Honestly, at the end of the day, once this is all said and done, I won't give a fuck what happens to him.
Now, how did you find out? How did you find Mo though? Like, what made you hit Mo?
So the reason I hit Monique up is because, like I said, when I eventually watched the show and I eventually started Googling and seeing how that girl did her over the summer, when I started seeing the blogs where that girl was like throwing shade at Monique and laughing in Monique's face, I was like, you know what? Like, this girl thinks it's kiki and ha ha in this girl's face, but really, he's doing the same shit behind her back. Except for, you should have never inserted me, Derek, because I'm going to blow this shit up and I'm going to let this girl know about you. But I'm also going to make sure that this girl knows about you and me, because now Monique can laugh. Because, bitch, you thought it was all funny when it was Monique, but now that she's on the other foot. Because I don't like females like Angel.
Do you feel like she's gullible?
Like
She
Angel's
don't like she.
gullible. I think you want to know my honest opinion on Angel. I think she's insecure. I don't think she has any self confidence or worth because at the end of the day, like once I found out what he was doing, like once I found out that that girl was back over there, once I found out that he still did have dealings with her, like I confronted him and I told him I don't want shit to do with him. She's over there like he would never. This is not true. He didn't really talk to you. You're lying. And I'm like, girl, I have receipts. I have text message after text message. You can literally hear in the recordings like he's laughing because he doesn't want to admit it. Because he sat there and texted me all last night. Just be cool. It's not what you think it is. No, I'm not going to be cool. No, I don't want to deal with you no more. But I also am not going to sit here and let you just like play in my face either. Get off my line and then we can drop it. Or if you want to keep it going, the more you say, the more amped up I'm going to get to expose you.
And then also, I want to make it clear, we don't have an issue with the Section 8 housing. It's the fact that Angel presented herself as being a rich bitch. You know, like Nene Leakes would say, I'm very rich, bitch. I'm cashing Trump checks. She presented herself as being very wealthy and showing bank statements. So it's like, okay, so why were you in Section 8? You know, it just is contradicting a little bit.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with people on Section 8 shit. You get it how you live. Shit, Section 8 is cheap, man. It won't be cheap. Yeah, she showed me her bank statement and said she got over 6 figures and all that stuff, and then to find out that's crazy.
And
And like, why lie about it?
Well, I mean, maybe she's being truthful. Maybe Derek ran through all her money.
so I want to address this comment that Aspen said about also they're all public now because Angel back in the picture. No, that wasn't the case, boo. Because like I said, I was talking to Derek a whole month before people know because want to, you know what I'm saying, let people know that we were back talking. We just wanted to just have our friendship offline or whatever. So when I said something on my live, I think it was like Sunday or Monday, I guess word must have got back to Angel, and then Angel wanted to make her presence known. That's why she rushed out to Cleveland to make it seem like she was there with him the whole time. So when she got out there, she started like posting like little subliminals about her in Ohio. I didn't say nothing. I didn't cause a fuss. What I do? I blocked Derek. That was it. That was all. I was done with the situation after that. So when Heather hopped in my inbox and was letting me know because I had made a post and she was just like, "Oh, I don't even remember what she said," but she came in my inbox telling me about her situation with Derek. I wasn't mad for talking for any other woman. I knew he was talking to other women. My issue was I told Derek, you coming back into my life, I'm not gonna talk to you if you're still having any dealings with Angel, a woman that stood up there and tried to humiliate me and embarrass me online. So the reason why I exposed what I exposed is because you were so thirsty. You tried to put a hand and insert yourself in my relationship. You want to call yourself writing scripts and movies and whatever about me and laugh at me and my pain, what I was going through, Derek. Now I'm gonna sit and laugh at you because for you to think this man was different, he's not.
Mm,
So that was my purpose.
mm. Well, I feel like a lot has been said today, and hopefully nothing else come out. Yeah, I feel like a lot has been said. I would like to
Right.
thank Monique and Heather for coming up here today. But
And I
we've been on here
can't
for go ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
that I exposed what Angel said out her own mouth. I didn't say nothing. Like this is what this girl's saying about her own man. So that's it. That's all. That's all I did.
Well, the cat is out the bag. The cat is out the bag. Now, what do you guys? What do you? I'm gonna ask y'all this before you both of y'all before I close this
And
thing
I
down,
really
Monique and
hope
Heather.
people do not think that like you could. First of all, Derek's
Now,
not even somebody that I would honestly like. Other than I just don't like all the shit that he does and gets away with. He's not even somebody I want my name attached to personally. If I was gonna be a fan of somebody, I would jump on the train of one of these other guys in my inbox because Derek's low man on the totem pole. Like, no joke.
mm, mm. But I'm gonna say this. Um, you know, what do you guys see yourself now after this situation between both of y'all with Derek? What do you think is gonna what is gonna be the end game for it? Like with y'all, it's
Derek,
like, you know what? I'm gonna
serious.
stay away.
We're just gonna keep going.
You
Well,
say
they're
what now?
blocked. He's been blocked. I don't have no desire to call for him, to talk to him. None of that. Like, it's done and over with. Like, it's been done and over with. Like, I would have never reached out to Derek. Derek is the one that reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was
Yeah.
done. I don't have to talk to him. Like, the love that I once had for him, like the way I loved him, like I don't feel that way about him no more. So I'm cool.
Okay, well, there y'all have it, folks. Hopefully nothing else pop up. But if it do, and it's messy, we gonna give it to him. But y'all, thank you guys so much for being in the bottom of the comments and asking questions. Everybody questions was answered. Hopefully you guys all had an answered question. If not, then maybe who knows? It might be. But if not, then I think we can bury the hatchet. I'll move on. Y'all do what you got to do. Keep being single. Both of y'all, Heather and Monique. I wish y'all number the best of luck, and hopefully one day you do actually find somebody who loves you and gonna treat you right. And that's all I got to say about this situation. But hit the thumbs up on this video, y'all, and keep the comments going down at the bottom below. If none of your questions was answered, maybe Mo and Heather can get in the comments, which I will talk about it. But other than that, Cat in. Any conclusions you got to say? Matter of fact, let me give it to Heather. I'm gonna let you say what you got to say. Any last words you got to say about it? Go ahead and then
I mean,
pass it
I
to
just don't.
Monique.
I don't really have too much to say about the situation because, to be honest, like I didn't love him. He was cool. Like we was vibing. We was getting to know each other, but I wasn't in love with him. Um, I wasn't like overly emotionally invested in him. I just think that he gets away with bullshit because he lies and manipulates.
Okay.
And like I said, I told him in the very beginning, do not lie to me and do not play in my face. You did both of those, so I guess you
Okay.
asked for yourself to get exposed. I didn't mean for no blogs to get a hold of it or anything like that. I
Oh, we're
more or
gonna
less
get a
just
hold
wanted
of it.
Angel to know, like, your man is not even claiming you, ma'am. So that was
Yeah.
more of what it was about. Especially since she really like gets real aggressive and like tries to like shade everybody that he deals with. Monique, me, like she was real aggressive with me in the beginning. So I was just like, okay, well, we'll see. Here's your receipts. Here's what your man's doing. And have fun losing more money on him. Because that's what you're going to do is keep spending money on him. And he's going to keep asking girls to come up to Cleveland so he can take them to dinner, probably on her dime, and try to get them to go back to the Ritz-Carlton with him.
Hmm. Well, y'all have a Monique go.
I'm cool. Like, I'm not mad. I don't feel no type of way. Like, I allowed, Darius to come back into my life. And only because like he sounded sincere when he apologized. You know what I'm saying? So I was all for forgiving and moving forward, whatever. And it's like, for you to do the same shit again, it's like I'm tired of the repetitive cycle with him. So I just need to just, we don't need to be friends. We don't need to be in each other life at all because you don't mean no good. And that's fine. Like we're just not meant to be together. Friends, associates, whatever. We don't need to be none of that. And I'm cool. So yeah, like I'm just moving forward.
Okay. Well, Cat in, go ahead and close this out.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Heather and Miss Monique, for calling up and sharing your story. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified anytime you do go live. If you'd like to share any news, tier updates with Gio, feel free to do that on his Instagram at Gio_said_it. Other than that, have a great weekend, everybody.
Good night.
Happy holiday.
Have a good one.
Peace and love.